Welcome to The Complete Teacher, 101 meaningful, bite-sized professional development lessons, each coming with thought-provoking titles, relevant, inspiring quotes, helpful text with anecdotes, data, and wisdom, and action steps. Lesson 82, Rigor versus Relevance. Hint, not mutually exclusive. Terry Engelbrecht says, I want to focus on relationships, relevance, and rigor in that order. If the job of the teacher was simply to entertain, to be relatable, or to cover topics that students find interesting, some of us would be darn good at it. Students might not profit much in these scenarios. Likewise, if the job of the teacher was simply to push students, to create near impossible challenges, or to set up endless hoops through which to jump, some of us would be darn good at that too. Students might not learn or accomplish much in these scenarios either. The trick is to do both at the same time, to balance rigor and relevance. In the world of education, rigor often refers to the complexity in which students are expected to operate. Rigor is found in learning experiences that are academically or intellectually challenging. Too little rigor and students are bored. Too much rigor and they are overwhelmed. Relevance, on the other hand, usually refers to the connection between what students are learning and what they care about. The more they care about what they are learning, the greater the relevance. Simply put, learning should be fun, and it should profoundly matter to students. Learning should also be suitably challenging and complex. Part of the answer to this balancing act is found in how well you have built relationships with your students. If you tell them it will be fun and it matters, they're more likely to follow you if you've gained their trust. Part of the answer is also found in thoughtful lesson design that deliberately addresses rigor and relevance. Choose to make it fun. Articulate why it matters. Show them why they should care or how the exercise will impact their lives, both in the short term and in the long term. Yet another part of the answer is found in how students approach learning and how they perceive failure. If they have been trained to seize the day and attack learning because they know it's important and they can see how it matters, they are more likely to view lessons with an eye for relevance. If they have been properly trained to consider failure as a necessary part of growth, they're less likely to give up when rigor is turned up. You control the dials for both rigor and relevance in your classroom. They need to be turned up in unison for optimal results. The teacher-student bond is the grease that loosens these dials. Form those bonds with your students and crank up the dials together. Action steps. Reflect on rigor and relevance in your approach to teaching. Is learning fun in your class? Do students work hard? Do either of these dials need to be adjusted as you continue to build relationships with your students? Need a copy of all the Complete Teacher lessons on slides? Looking for an e-reader or physical copy of the Complete Teacher? Want to browse thousands of other top-rated, engaging resources? Check out the links below.